Okay, let's actually see if I can try to do this. Have you met Toad? He's meant to speak his PA. Just between us, I think he's definitely gay. You might not agree, but listen closely, you'll see he's very likely to be a big gay. He shops for shoes, like a Rita Franklin and a big ass store. He's a beauty idolizer, a face to moisturize like a bar. Gay, 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 gay. He knows ballet, and he knows the golden girls on DVD. He went to the seminary and thinks he's very sure, and he knows fairies. On the other hand, he might just be metro. Many guys are going that way today. But if he's gay, then he's still like man anyway. Now do you know the Toad is definitely gay? It's not his fault, Nintendo made him that way. Hey, he swears that he's bi, we really know it's a lie. But either way, I find out he says, I cannot believe I just did that. I've been rehearsing that for nearly 3 months. 3 fucking months. So, you might be wondering, why did I just do that? Well, it's Super Mario USA. I wanted to at least sing that one time, because I'm going to be doing Super Mario USA 2 and 3, but 2 and 3? Will I ever get around to doing that again? Perhaps. Probably not. So I've got to be a bit more careful, but yes, I wanted to at least get Brentalfloss music out of the way so I don't have to sing it again for USA 2 and 3 just in case if I forget to. Oh yeah, by the way, you might be wondering what I'm trying to do right here in World 3-1. I'm actually trying to get these mushroom blocks to try to see if I can go to the other way. But then I try to calculate things and I find out, no, Toad's jump is not fast enough, or high enough for that matter. Because remember what John said in his playthrough, and remember what I said in part 1. Toad is the fastest and strongest of the bunch, yet he can't jump for fish. See, even if I tried going as far as that, I wouldn't be able to jump. I would need a 6th block, and even then, getting a 6th block is a pain in the bass. Like, look right here, there is nowhere to get a 6th block. There are a few blocks, I think, in that little area down here. Oh, nope, you know what, it's just plants. It's nothing but plants. Sadly, I can't get that 6th block, so I can't make the jump. If I was any other character, I could, but sadly no, not in this one. Mushroom! By the way, you might notice that when I sang the SMB1 theme in this segment, you might have noticed one thing that I changed a bit differently. And that's the fact that I actually have found a missing note in the original theme. Because, like, when I was 5, there always used to be an extra note. It wouldn't be na 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 na. It would instead be na 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 na. And nobody has ever corrected Royameadow on that error, or anybody else who worked on the original SMB. I'll actually be uploading a video soon featuring the missing note for both the original and the Super Famicom version, just so you know what I'm talking about. But Christ, I cannot believe that anybody didn't point that out. Literally. Why can't somebody point that out on their first try playing the game? Oh yeah, funny thing about this slot machine game, if you get a certain order, for some reason you actually can get a 1-up. I don't know why that is. It's just funny. Oh god, Ostro. Astro is probably one of the worst enemies to try and fight. Like, what you can do is, if there's a Shy Guy running on Astro, what will happen is, you will have to kill both of them with separate plants if you can't kill them with one. Because what I'm noticing is, at least in the NES version, they kind of fixed this in the Super Famicom re-release. But if you toss a plant at Astro, what will happen is the Shy Guy will fall off, but not Astro himself. Astro will not get killed. That kind of makes me question, is it raining cheap death, or is it just raining false death? Then again, what am I talking about? Cheap death, false death, it's all death. And this is a no-death run, is it? Well, I wouldn't think that it wouldn't be a no-death run, because hey, I'm the guy that recorded this. But I recorded this game nearly 2 months ago. How can I not remember anything from Month of Nintendo? And apparently the word bomb is deadly. Why is the word bomb deadly, by the way? That always made me question. Like, how can words be deadly? Because, I mean, they have that phrase, you know, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can never hurt you. Words can hurt you in this game, so, what the duck? Again, it kind of makes me kind of question, why are there deadly words in video games, at least back in the 80s and 90s? It makes no sense to me. It honestly doesn't. Commenters, please, answer this question for me if you can. By the way, does anybody find a POW block to be probably the most useful weapon in the game? I mean, okay, I know it's the only weapon in the original Mario Brothers which can be used to attack all enemies on screen. But seriously, would you ever use the POW block outside of this game, or outside of Mario Brothers? Like, I mean, I can understand if the POW block was in the original SMB, it would actually make the game that much more easier. But then again, is it really ever necessary, regarding that Mario has to jump on Koopa Paratroopas? Because when you jump on a Koopa Paratroopa, what happens is, you can... Oh, I forgot about that. When you jump on a Koopa Paratroopa, you can essentially gain more altitude, well, depending on the game, obviously. And in the case of games such as Super Mario Bros. 2, you're gonna need it a lot. But, hang on a sec, where is the mushroom in this section? It's, I think it's where those little mini Sonics are. By the way, I don't think they're supposed to be blue in this version. I think they're supposed to be, like, pink or something? I'd have to check that again, because I'm playing this game on an altered palette. Whenever you play a game on an altered palette, you'll notice that a lot of colors can, in fact, change. Like, in fact, these walls aren't even supposed to be the clay color that you're seeing here. They're actually supposed to be, like, brown. Like, you think that those walls are green? No, they're golden brown. And you'll see that in Super Mario USA 2, where I actually correct this problem by not altering the palette. In fact, I don't even think you can alter the palette for Super Mario USA 2, because I don't think that there's a feature for that in SNES 9X. At least version 1.53. If there's a new version that features a palette swap, then let me know. By the way, I tried to do this gimmick where, like, in the old NES version, and in the GBA version, to my surprise, you can actually take Birdo's bow off and toss it at her to give damage. However, I later on found out that this was an exclusive only to the Mario Advance version, but it is possible to do it in the NES version. However, you just have to know where to stand. You have to be very pixel perfect with it, too. And time to play as Mario through... What part of the world is this? Oh, please don't tell me this is not a nighttime stage. It is a daytime stage. Crap. And the... Bob-ombs. Worst enemy in the game. Whatever you do, please, for the love of God, don't pick up a Bob-omb. It's the worst thing you can possibly do in this game. And you'll be seeing plenty of that in World 5 and possibly World 6 if my memory is correct. No, not World 6. Not World 6. World 5 definitely, though. Spoiler, I actually skipped World 5 when playing Super Mario USA 2 on the All-Stars collection. So you won't be seeing that world in that playthrough. I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to do that anyway, because, it's a revisited commentary. Because I'm essentially revisiting a game that I've already played. And it's funny that I have to play this game 3 times. Despite the fact that I have over 40 members in Royameadow alone. I swear to God, picking up those Bob-ombs are really nerve-wracking. I really don't like them. Don't worry, I'm not really crying. I'm just trying to fake cry to make it seem as if it's funny. You know, in actuality, I'm actually a very funny person. I've said that before. Whoa, what the heck was that? Wall jump glitch? But yeah, as I've said before, in actuality, I am a very comedic and funny person. The only thing is I don't know who would actually love my comedy. That's why I don't use it as much. Plus, when I'm alone, it's hard for me to do it anyways, because I can't... Well, I can think when I'm alone. The only thing is, can I fully think when I'm alone? When it comes to comedy. Not entirely. I tried to... Oh, hey! Yeah, you see what I'm doing here? Mario constantly, jumping from tunnel to tunnel. Somebody make that a screensaver. I want that as a screensaver. No, seriously, I do. Don't get me wrong here. You can make me a screensaver of Mario constantly jumping from tunnel to tunnel to tunnel to tunnel to... Oh, he's going through the door now. You know, I originally thought that those enemies were Gordos, those spinning spike orb characters, because, Gordos look exactly the same. I probably mentioned that in part 1, but I thought I'd mention it again, because it makes sense. My only question is it really a Gordo? Or is it just something completely different? I know it's called something different in the enemy roster, which we'll see at the end of the game. But I cannot for the life of me remember. Oh hey, it's the Holy Cross. Nope. It's the cross from Pac-Man. Not regular Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man. Actually, I want to do a playthrough of that. I want to do a playthrough of Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. And now, if I'm going to play the original Pac-Man, I'm going to do all 256 levels. The only question is there a re-recording emulator? Are there re-recording emulators for MAME? Would anybody happen to know about that? Because I've been looking everywhere, and I cannot find a MAME emulator that does re-recording. I could probably find it on the Task Videos website, but how would I remember that? Anyway, I'm gonna do that right now. Let's go to Task Videos while talking in the middle of a commentary. Yeah, this is fun. Looking up emulators and going to other things in other parts of the video. Get out of the way, bird. Get out of the way, other bird. Yeah, by the way, this is kind of odd. These plants shoot fireballs wherever you're at. Regardless, I was gonna get hit there anyways. You have to really haul bass if you want to make sure that you don't get hit. Yes, and you heard me right. I said haul bass. I refuse to swear, dang it. And I've said this before, the only term that's really good for using is damn, because damn isn't... Legally, it's not a swear, so... That's the reason why I put it in the... Oh, I think I'm showing off what a ladder is right there. Well... But yeah, since the term damn isn't legally a swear, you can use it however you want. In the Webster Dictionary, it's not considered vulgar, so that's the reason why I can use it freely without any worry. Power block. Where's my Starman? There we go. Alright. Ah, crap. Come on, sing it. I wanna sing this song. Let me get my Starman. I'm invincible and you can't touch me. You can go to hell. You can't. I forget the Starman in this game is so much more less. You know, I like to say that. It's always so much more less. What I thought I would get hit by that. But yeah, the Starman it has so much lesser time in this game. It's not even 10 seconds like all the other titles, sadly. Now is this where we get to fight Mouser again? Okay, yeah. We get to fight Mouser here a second time. This time he has 5 hits rather than the original 3 from World 1. Now, one thing I would like to mention, I think it's either for World 4 or World 5 that puts this in play. Blut? I said blut. No. But, yeah, in the original Doki Doki Panic, I think in either World 5 or World 6, you had to fight Mouser a 3rd time. I guess they really liked this guy. Because if I'm not mistaken, it was either we got that fire boss that we're going to be seeing later on, or we ended up getting Claw Grip for this game. So it's either the fire boss or Claw Grip that we ended up getting for Super Mario USA. That baffles me because, you know, I like having extra bosses in my games. I don't like having repeats, especially if they're harder. Okay, now we're going to the Ice World. Probably my most hardest world ever. Actually, it's not all that bad. We got Fish from Sonic the Hedgehog, and Marshmallow Man with feet! Ducking feet! Oh yeah, by the way, do not go into subspace right here. You want to do it over on this section right about... come on. Do it, Luigi. Come on, right there. There we go. There we go. Another mushroom for me. And now... Oh, Christ. It's like I'm scripting this word for word, but trust me, I'm actually not saying this on a script. This is all completely from my random thought of mind. Or random mind of thought, however it's supposed to be said. By the way, I wonder what those M's on those little vehicles stand for. You never see those again, by the way. Except for probably one occasion in the next levels where you end up having to go on a spike pit that requires you to walk on either the Shy Guy or that vehicle. I don't think he shoots fireballs after that, though. Toad, do not head left. You're not that dumb. By the way, why are we playing as Blue Toad in this game? We didn't have to play as Blue Toad in Super Mario Bros. Wii. Or did we? No, we did. I think that's probably the only reason why Toad is playable in a Mario game, because of this. Why? It makes no sense. Why would you bother playing as a character from the Mushroom Kingdom? And I mean like a Mushroom Kingdom citizen, a random citizen who said, you know what, I'm gonna help out Mario, Luigi, and the princess get their whatever back, whatever we're supposed to be getting in this game. Oh well. If I don't know what it is, I don't care. Toad, you don't have to pick out every plant. Toad, it's up there. Thank you! Oh yeah, by the way, there's a little area here that could take you to World 6, but I don't bother showing off because it's kind of unnecessary. Alright, time to get Starman again. Yeah, I forgot. You have to wait a long while to get Starman in this stage. Or anywhere in that matter. I'm invincible, and you can't touch me. You can go to hell. Okay, I know that tunnel was desynced, but it doesn't matter. That pipe right there is what I was talking about. You can go to World 6 from there. Now, can I in fact go into subspace and get a mushroom? Nope. And I think that just gives me a, whatever. Oh wait, rocket! You'll hear that again in World 7, I think. One of the later worlds. And yeah, here's what I'm talking about. You need to pick up either the Shy Guy and get on the vehicle, or ride the Shy Guy. This is kind of stupid. You have to ride on the Shy Guy deliberately to get anything in this level. Oh god, another Starman. Why? Simple, and you can't touch me. Dun, 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 dun. Crap. Hey, I'm still invincible. Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm sorry. I didn't keep my power until the Birdo battle. In fact, is it even possible to have invincibility during the Birdo battle? Like, somebody, please answer that question to me. Like, I don't even know if that's even possible. If you can have invincibility in the Birdo battle, which I'm figuring is a very rare encounter, I think it is an instant kill. It doesn't mention it in the Mario Wiki because apparently nobody's done it before. But somebody out there that's crazy enough to try out, like, doing level editing, like, I'm sure there's Super Mario USA hacks. I've seen them in my good NES pack, but I don't have any that work that well to the extent of having invincibility in a Birdo battle. But I would like to see that sooner or later, please. Come on. Give it to me. 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 And stop. Holy crap. There's Birdo. Ho-ho. Yes, I'm in the mood to sing today. Dun, 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 dun. Ah. Okay, now, what are you supposed to do here? Are you supposed to kill Birdo, or is she supposed to help you? And I tried to see if I could take the bow off. Sadly, I can't. So here's what I try to do first. First, I try to kill off Birdo, because I'm thinking that you have to do that. Now, remember, I haven't played this game since, like, this recording took place 6 months after the original Mario USA 2 recording. But then look at this. There's water. You know what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to have Birdo respawn, or go through the door and back. Have Birdo fire an egg, and ride it. How are you supposed to know that you can ride the egg unless if you haven't been trying that already? Quoting myself from the original April 2012 interview project that I did, that is insanity! Yeah, screw the towers, I'm not going through any of them. Oh my god, it's so adorable! Why is it so adorable? Okay. Here we go. Here's the fire boss. I don't remember its name. Literally, I don't remember this fire boss's name. We'll see it in the enemy roster in part 4. But pretty much all you're supposed to do is just toss, just keep tossing these mushrooms. I think this actually was a boss in the original Doki Doki Panic. However, I cannot for the life of me remember, because I haven't played Doki Doki Panic even though I have it. Okay, now what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to kill these small ones with the mushroom blocks. You're not supposed to avoid them. You're not supposed to toss them into anybody because you'll take damage if you jump on them. And I think I can kill all 4 in one hit right about here. There we go. Not a lot of people can do that, by the way. I was lucky. Will you be lucky when you play this game? Probably. But I'm glad to say the month of Nintendo's back. Sorry that I haven't gotten it up. It's been a good 3-4 ducking months. But don't blame me, blame YouTube's upload server back in July. We were having trouble over here. But I'm back at potential. And now with that said, it's time for me to play a little bit of Final Fantasy V. See you later!